Hello, everyone. Hello, Bear Watchers. So, Mary's making noise. She had to try one of those Alaska Lizzie things.
Yeah.
So I know a bunch of you that are following me are following Jessica Violet Vlogs. So yeah, she just did it was kind of like a bus run with a bunch of local other women, and they went to, I don't know how many businesses, maybe 10 or 12 businesses, but there were other businesses that were at those businesses because they knew that these girls were coming, a whole busload of them. And I think there was 30 women in the bus.
Okay.
So they went to all of these local businesses and supported over 30 businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So if you haven't seen that video, Violet Vlogs, go watch that, because and Alaska Lizzie, go follow her on Instagram.
They're doing some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, she's doing some very cool stuff with promoting things in the city and all around Alaska and stuff. Yeah, so you haven't seen Mary in the intro for a while here?
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess. I've been more reserved, I guess.
Yeah, she's got things going on, and we've been off and on with herdies and sickness, and that's what this video is going to be about. It's kind of like a life update thing, all the stuff that's been going on.
Yeah, I feel like we've just been kind of a bummer lately. We'll be bringing happier summery content soon. I'm actually going on a friends weekend this weekend.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
hopefully
vlog some of that.
Yeah, hopefully that'll make me feel a little better. I actually took I took some good video last time, and then
She's going to Anchorage again with her friends.
Yeah,
so.
I made a fun little recap video for my friends, just like a Instagram reel. They all liked it.
Yeah. So 2 of her friends are graduating from nursing school at the University of Alaska.
Yeah, UAA.
And it's funny because they were both going at different times and different speeds, but they ended up graduating the same year. So that
funny how that works out.
Yeah, so that was kind of neat.
Motivating each other, I guess.
Yeah. So they're got their whole group of friends that they went to high school with. They're gonna.
One of these days, I'll be able to actually drive up with some of them, but until then, I'm stuck with flying and meeting them.
Yeah. So it's a work in progress thing, trying to get everybody together.
Yeah.
Because everybody's got different hours and work different places, and yeah. So yeah. So this video, like I said, is just a life update thing, and I'm not sure if there was. I kind of looked over the clips, and there was something else I was going to share, and I don't remember what it was. I think it was. I think I was thinking about our plans for this summer, because we have to change just about everything, because of time off at work and different things. So we'll explain that.
That's kind of a question I have I don't know what everyone's work situations are, but from my experience, most jobs, as long as you let your employer know well in advance that you're going to need days off, you can still take them off whether you have the PTO or not. But maybe my workplace is just meh, because it seems like it's where I am, everyone's pressured to only take off the amount of time that they have for PTO, which I get. Like, I think that's most workplaces.
Yeah, but she doesn't get much.
Yeah, and so I want to see family, but then I
do you
also
get a
want,
week per year?
Maybe like, it depends. I'll have to calculate that. But
yeah.
but it's hard to book or to juggle. Do I want to see family, or do I want to go on this really cool vacation somewhere I've never been? Like,
right.
I want to do both, but I also don't want to burden my workplace, which I wouldn't be, but they sure make it feel like I am.
Right. Yeah.
So
everybody acts like they can't do anything without somebody because they're all shorthanded.
Yeah, so I was like kind of wondering, what's your guys' opinion on that, or like what's your experience with taking time off?
Yeah.
I'd like to know.
Most good jobs now, they start you right off the bat with 2 weeks off.
Man, I wish.
And Heather, and a lot of them are, you don't get that PTO until you've been there a year. So Heather will be at her job a year here pretty quick. And boom, right off the bat, that first year she gets 2 weeks. So yeah. Anyways, this is going to be long because there's a lot of chit-chatting because, like I said, it's a life update. So hopefully it's not going to be boring. So we're still watching the ice here. We're watching everything melt. We're the birds. I'm going to go check. I don't know how many videos I'm going to put up this weekend because I've kind of been spoiling you guys with like 4 videos a weekend. And I noticed that some of you are having a hard time catching up. But I have to do a class. Mary's going to be gone, so I'm not going to have any distractions. So I've got to get this class done. I'm trying to get this other certification so that way I'll be the only person that I know of that's certified in town to do this type of modality. It's called lymph drainage techniques. So once I get that certification, it'll be easier on me because it's not a massage. It's like a very light pressure movement to help like cancer patients and people who have had serious surgeries that can't do massage because they've got too many other health issues going on, but the lymph will help them heal. So anyways, we'll get into that. A lot of people probably don't even know what I'm talking about, but yeah, I got to do that class this weekend, and hopefully I can get the whole thing done in the weekend. Usually when I do classes, I do them in person, and they're weekends. They're like 8 hours a day for 3 days, and yeah, but I gotta work too, so hopefully I can get it done. All right, we'll get you to the video. Wow, it's amazing to me how dark this room is in the summer, and I'm in here editing videos. I think I'm going to put my computer back out there for the summer just to get some sunlight. I don't feel like a vampire out here. Anyways, I just switched my calendar to May. Now, I bought these just so it's here on my desk and I could put down, when I'm doing videos, make little prompts for, things that upcoming events, things that we could do for videos. And I didn't even touch April. It was still on March until I just now pulled it off. And, I don't have anything for May either. But in my defense, it was covered up with books and receipts and, anything I walk into the door with that's in my pockets gets thrown on this desk and covers up the calendar. So I'm going to try to keep it clean and start using it again. Wish me luck. Wow, it's really bright in here. So my hair is curly. It's like this wavy curly. So some of it gets ringlets and other parts of it just wave. You know, I never brush through my wet hair, but these brushes, I tell you what, it does not pull, it doesn't tangle. I'm losing my shot here. I'm trying to get the brush. Oh my gosh, I use it for my dry hair. It says wet on it. I use it for my dry hair. Thank you, Linda. This is like save my life brush. I've been using the same brushes, these paddle brushes, for years. I do have, this is what I use. I comb conditioner through my hair in the shower, and that's what I use. And that does pull. And so I might get another one of those for myself for the shower. I mean, if it works that good with my wet hair, just on a daily basis, even my dry hair, I might give up the combs too. But just a tidbit. My hair is soaking wet right now, and I just brushed through it. So I'm gonna put some leave-in conditioner in there and curl this little mess up here, or straighten it like I do. And wow, what a difference. And my hair, I've been getting compliments on my hair the last couple of weeks since I've been using that brush too. Interesting. It's May 1st and it says 59. I thought we hit 60 yesterday. Well, it said 60 yesterday, but I was kind of worried about where the thermometer was, because I have it underneath my grill over there, and I thought maybe the sun hit it, and it, you know, could it possibly be 60 degrees really? You know, but look at the other thermometer out there. It says 62 and the sun is not hitting it, and my app says 55, you know, and it's could vary 5 or 7 degrees around town. So it's crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh, I gotta wash the windows. Yuck. That's the screen part. I try not to show the screen part. But yeah, the snow is disappearing really fast. I'll go around the other side of the house and show you over there. So I haven't been doing Monday measures, but I made some squash, some spaghetti squash, and I'm gonna meal prep it, throw a bunch of meatballs in there, and some marinara sauce. Maybe throw some, Parmesan cheese on top of it, pecorino romano, and call it good. So we're gonna get those together. And there we go. Parmigiano Reggiano. Or however.
Parmigiano Reggiano?
Something like that. It looks yummy. I can't wait to have some tomorrow. Hello, Bear Watchers. I don't know when you're gonna see another video because I have a class that I have to do. And we haven't done any Costco hauls because we're just going over there for like a chicken and some eggs, and you know, not doing any real shopping, just run in, run out. And I think Heather got some cereal last time we went. But I want to show you what I've been doing with the chicken. So I'm on my last avocado and I've got 2 days before I get paid. And so I'm kind of sad. I don't know what I'm going to be. Well, you've seen that I meal prepped. So I would actually put that with this video. But here's what I do to my that chicken. So there's probably about half a bowl of chicken under there. And then I cut up an avocado and I put that in the microwave just to heat it up. And sometimes I'll put an egg on it and sometimes I won't, and put a little bit of garlic salt and some pepper, and I'm good to go. There's my lunch. And then I can't remember last time I was at Starbucks, but if I get a cold brew, a venti cold brew, it will fill up this container and I'll use a quarter of it each day. So a venti cold brew will last me, just a plain one will last me 4 days. So I was down to my last one. So I must have been there like 3 days ago or something. But there you go. That's my lunch. This is the other thing I do for lunch. I just started these. This is quercetin with bromelain, and that's supposed to help with allergies. And then these are, or wait, these darker ones are nettle. And then these are my regular lunch, you know, when it's not allergy season. This is collagen with resveratrol, and I have to think a minute on that one. These are vitamin B1, and then this is a vitamin D with a K2 supplement. Sorry, I'm trying to look over the camera, so I'm moving the camera. This is a kelp, and cod liver. These are cod liver. And what's the other one? Oh, it's a clear skin supplement. And then there's another one that's a DIM. It's for estrogen balance. So there you go. I think that's everything. It's a lot of pills to take at lunchtime. What? Can you tell that I'm going outside? Huh? Can you tell that I'm going outside? Okay. She's got to go right for the ball. Right for the ball. Okay, so it was 2 days ago. It's May 3rd now. And there was ice and snow that was still on the patio here. And it's gone. And that was all the way up to the corner over there. That snow. There's still a lot of snow here. And Bean, she'll jump in there and she'll fall through. So it's pretty punky. But yeah, there was still snow by the fence over there. What are you doing, Kip? And there's, you know, critters that are coming out. There was a spider in my Kip, stop it. There was a spider in my mailbox, and Mary found a spider in the Arctic entry. Yeah, it's that time of year. The bugs are starting to come out. But we're in that transition right now where there's no mosquitoes out here yet. There's been little flies. We've seen little flies around. There's been some butterflies. It's crazy. So we have access to the power lines back here. I wanted them to give me access to put snow on the other side of the fence on their easement. So they had no way from our neighborhood to get back to their power lines. So we put in a gate for them, so that way they can get back there if there's any emergencies or they need to do anything with trees or whatnot. And they let us put the snow over on their easement. So that's where all the snow got piled when we cleared my yard. And remember this? This was all the way up to well, it wasn't all the way up to the fence, but you know, it was pretty close. And actually the pile in front of it is gone. That was what was behind that pile. You know, because we don't pile it right up against the fence, otherwise the dogs would be able to jump over. Which some people don't think about that here. Yeah, all the snow has gone off my shed. Hear the birds. And that's the south side of the house. But because the garage and the garage for next door and the house is so close together, it kind of creates a shade. Because that's where I was thinking about putting some vegetables, but it's not going to get enough sun. Bean, do you hear that? I get the ball. All right, get the ball. Get the ball. Crazy doggy. You gonna give it back to me? Huh? No, she's gonna run off with it. Okay. Okay, I'm back in the house again. So, yeah, it's been a rough couple of weeks. If you've seen, like, well, it's like 2.5 weeks ago now, we went down the back of the Carlson Center where the ducks have like hay and stuff. People feed them down there. I got to the very bottom and I slipped. And I slipped back, so I kind of sat on my feet. And I hurt my ankle, and I was more worried about my ankle than anything else because I could hardly, step on it the next day. But it was fine after that. But I didn't realize it when I went down, what I told you, if you go off the path, then your foot or whatever goes way down. I went to save myself with my hand, and it went way down in the snow, up past my elbow. And so I twisted. And then I got a massage. That was either Friday or Saturday. And I got a massage on Monday. And she was, I told her about my ankle. So she was pulling on my leg and pushing. And it really irritated that low back. So I started spasming, and I was in tears trying to do massage that next 2 days. Sorry, he wants to talk with me again. So I was struggling with that all week. And I got adjusted, and 3 nights of painkillers, because in the past, when I've messed up my back, it's always in the same spot, one side or the other. If I do painkillers and get rid of the spasms, it heals a lot quicker. I do not like to take things. Even aspirins, I won't take them if I don't have to. But I had to. There was no sleeping. I don't want to be in tears when I'm working. And so that eased up. And then Mary got sick. She got this, I think it's a stomach bug that's going around. She thought it was her back. But she was really, every time she stood up, she got really, really nauseous. So she got sick. And then the night before, we went to Costco and we had pizza. The girls had pizza, and then I usually get a hot dog because they don't sell much. They do the chicken bakes, hot dogs, and pizza here, and that's all they have to eat. They used to have the salads and hamburgers, but they were throwing away more than they were selling. So what I used to do was get the salad with a hamburger, cut the hamburger up, and throw away the bun and put that on top of the salad and eat that. But they did away with it. But anyways, I ate a hot dog without the bun, and I'm real sensitive to nitrates, so I got sick, and I thought it was just the hot dog with the nitrates. So I was, I didn't throw up, but I got, the stuff from the other end. And I was talking to one of my patients today, and he said, no, those hot dogs do that to me too. And I was like, oh, well, there's one way to lose weight. but I wouldn't do that again. And just to test it out, I wouldn't do that again. My stomach was killing me. So I don't know. I know there is a stomach bug going around. 2 of the girls were out at my office last week, and one was sick over the weekend. So it went around last month. I guess it's going around again. Or it's just, same bug that's just making its way through again. But anyways, I gotta go back to work. I'm done eating. I'm done playing around outside with Bean. And the bird is making lots of noise. So we'll save your ears, and we'll see you later. She's eating before I got the video out again. It's so good. Oh my gosh, doesn't it look beautiful? It looks beautiful. And Heather got the masubi.
Ooh, a little spicy.
And a mango smoothie. Mary got mango tea. And I can't lie, I started eating mine already. I got the pulled pork. Oh my gosh, this just looks delicious. So we're at Suka's, and we've been trying to come here, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 times now, and it's, kind of been closing before closing hours. So we finally got in. I'm gonna eat because I'm hungry. So we're back over here. There's lots of ducks down here today, but look how open this is becoming. Look at this. And over by the Cushman Bridge, it's all gone down river. All that ice has gone down river. But this is actually still really low. So when the upper Chena lets loose, this will fill up. And that might happen in the next couple days because it's supposed to be 50 degrees the next couple days. So we'll keep an eye on it. So yeah, I had talked to a friend that lives up river, and she said there's about 2 feet open in the middle of the river.
Oh.
And that's all that's open up there. So the ice hasn't let loose from the upper Chena yet. And when it does that, then all this will go out. And like I said, usually I've only caught it twice when the ice has gone down river like that, because it's fast and furious. It's, it all goes whoosh down through town, and
Yep.
yeah, and it's crazy when that happens. I have a video, but I don't know, it's on a drive somewhere. It would be cool to show that. I'm sure somebody has videos of it somewhere. All right, see you later. We are back at Kramer's Field. The migration celebration was on Saturday, and today is Wednesday. And remember all the snow? Look at this. It's almost gone. That's crazy. We're looking at this crane that's right up in front here. Yeah, I know. We're right next to the road, and the sounds are distracting me. It's pretty loud over here sometimes. That's why we like to be back over by the barns. Back over yonder. Way over there. We were fixing our hair and it started.
Yeah. Always.
So, yeah. So I guess this can be kind of like a life update thing, because that's what I was talking about earlier. But Mary went to the chiropractor today, and that was insane, all the noise I heard.
There was
she
so
needs
much
to
popping.
go for a few more times.
Especially in my neck. It was like... It was a lot, guys.
Yeah. And
it was like if you took bubble wrap and just was like...
Yeah.
Like, that was my neck. And he did it like 3 times.
Yeah, in several directions.
Yeah, I was like...
Yeah. That was nuts. And I should have recorded it. But I was, she had been, we figured it out. It's probably been 5 or 6 years since she's been to the chiropractor.
Yeah. Yeah, because
bad mom.
The chiropractor I saw today was the one I saw him the last time I went, and he was like brand new. Now he's been there for a while.
Yeah, it's nuts. So there was something else that I wanted to talk about. I started to talk about earlier, but I can't remember right now. But I wanted to tell you about Charlie. Because a couple nights ago, I gave Charlie his bath, which I usually give it to him in his bottom of his cage. So
I usually put it in the top, actually.
Yeah, I usually put it in the bottom of the cage. So there's like a little wood house in there. I pull the wood house out and I shove the bath in the corner, and he hops right in and he takes his bath. And so I must not have latched the cage when I, got him all settled in. And so the next night I went down there. So this is like 24 hours later.
Right.
I went down there and things were disheveled. And I was like, what was there, like an earthquake I didn't know about or something? And, why would things have fallen this way or that way? And if you don't know, chinchillas can parkour off of stuff. They can jump. Yeah, they can jump. They're very, very fast, and they can jump up to 5 feet or more, I think.
Yeah, they're very light, and they've got, big bunny, big old back feet they can jump with, yeah.
Yeah, and so he must have had a heyday, because there's, I have a little shelf where I keep their food and sticks and stuff, and he had gotten up on that second shelf, and he had pulled all the sticks out of there.
Oh no!
And where his dust bath was, that was all moved. So he had probably gotten in it, and so 3 or 4 times maybe, and it scooted across the floor from where it was.
Oh my gosh!
So because they love to take their dust baths.
Yeah, they're obsessed with those.
And then one of my sheets was hanging off of my massage table down there. He chewed little holes in it.
Oh.
And so I checked my cords, and there were little nips in the cords, for the heating pad for the table, and then I have a fake fireplace down there that's actually a heater. It gives off heat. That had a little nip in it. He didn't make it to the wires, so good. That was good, and they're not plugged in.
He probably figured out it wasn't food.
Yeah,
and he stopped.
But when I came downstairs, he runs to me. He'll come over to the edge of the cage, and he'll come to me. He likes us. So he ran in front of me, and I was like, "What the heck?"
Yeah.
So then I have on top of a pallet. There's a old lazy boy that used to belong to my grandmother. It's sitting on top of this pallet down there. We took everything out of the crawl space. So that's another issue. We took everything out of the crawl space. So it's just piles of stuff. It's like opening up a garage for somebody that has, they can't ever fit their car in there because it's got piles of stuff.
Because their garage is like their storage space.
Yeah. So it looks like a storage space right now. So this is getting long, but it's kind of funny. So there's some jet fighters over here. Huh. Or fighter jets.
Anyways, back to the story.
He darted underneath that pallet, which is kind of close to where the dust bath and the sticks and stuff are. So he darted under there, and then I came over there. Well, then he came out to my feet, and I went to go grab him. Well, of course, he ran again.
Well, the part of the story she missed. Well, I don't know. Maybe you haven't gotten to it yet. But I thought I was there for that part.
Oh no.
Oh. Okay.
Then I screamed for Mary.
Yeah.
So this is the part of the story.
Well, she screamed, "Girls, Charlie's out!" And Heather and my bedrooms are right above the downstairs area.
Yeah, it's a bi-level.
Yeah. So I was like, "What?" And I jumped out of bed. I was literally just about to fall asleep. Mm-hmm. But I jumped out of bed and ran downstairs. Heather obviously didn't hear. She probably had her headphones in or whatnot. Who knows. So I kind of came down, and I just immediately crouched down on the floor to kind of block off an area, and I was watching, and she started
and I got a treat.
Yeah, she was coaxing him with the treat, so he kind of came
I
walking.
had a hold of that treat like I knew, because he was going to try to grab it out of my hand, so I had a really tight hold on it. That little bugger, he grabbed that thing and yanked, and he got it right out of my fingers and ran right back underneath the pallet.
Yeah. So then she got a little broom and she kind of started pushing behind him to like coax him out.
Yeah, from the other side.
Yeah, so he
towards Mary.
Yeah, he jumped out towards me and I went to grab him, but I didn't want to like squish him, so I grabbed him really lightly and he like slipped out from under me. and so he went in another...
He went underneath the shelf.
Yeah, he went under a shelf and I was like, wait a minute. Because like on one side of the shelf there was a blanket on the back side that was kind of blocking the way, so I had Mom stay on the side that was open. I went around, lifted up the blanket and like poked him, and he came out and he practically jumped into Mom's arms.
Yeah.
So it worked. Yeah, so that's our story.
And he was, so the cage door, like I said, it wasn't latched, so when he jumped out, it shut again.
Oh,
so he couldn't get back into his cage.
Yeah, because when we put him back in, he started drinking a lot of water.
Yep.
And we were like, poor baby.
So he was all dehydrated from, running amok all night.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But he's all good now, sleeping tight.
I'm just thankful. Thank the Lord he did not come upstairs.
Yeah, I was like, aren't you glad we moved them to the half basement? Because if they were upstairs, them dogs would have been playing around with him in the morning.
Well, yeah, who knows what, if he ran across the floor upstairs and one of those dogs, they might have got him.
Yeah.
They might have got him. But, so.
You never know, because sometimes the dogs, like, when they're kind of in a situation where they're like, I don't know, I've been taught I'm not supposed to touch these things.
Right, yeah.
Sometimes they will just like whine at us and like kind of do like a pointer thing. They'll point out where he is because they go and they hide under couches and stuff. But if he had gotten upstairs under the couch, we would have never been able to get him out. Yeah.
Or, there's a lot of places upstairs that he could have gotten in trouble, yeah.
Yeah, so good thing they're in the half basement.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So that was a long story. So I guess here's your video for our week update.
And the crazy part too is, now that I think about it, I was home all day yesterday.
Oh yeah.
I didn't go downstairs at all.
No, that was the night before.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because last night you just went to bed.
Yeah, because I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, yesterday I didn't feel good, which is probably why I'm confusing the days now.
Yeah.
So I wasn't home. Never mind.
She had to take the day off of work because how bad she felt.
I was like so nauseous.
I think I mentioned that in the video earlier.
It was like to the point where my ears were ringing and it felt like they were getting muffled up, and then I'd have to lay down to feel okay. But
she was just in pain.
Yeah, it was a lot of things. So I'm sure my body was just like, you need to rest, shut down.
I'm sure he had that tummy bug that was going around town.
Yeah, that and then just general pain, stressors. Obviously, we learned from the chiropractor today a lot of tension build up in my skeletal system.
Yeah, I am surprised that, now that there's a lot of water here and stuff, that most of the ducks and geese are gone already.
Yeah. And that's weird because they love the water.
Yeah.
Did they eat all of the food already?
I don't know. They're usually here a lot longer than this.
Well, I'm wondering too. Well, it's later in the day. It's like almost 8 p.m. Maybe it is 8 p.m. now. So they might all just be...
There's a lot of cranes over there.
Yeah, they might all just be further back in the field sleeping away from the people and the street sounds.
Maybe.
Because I feel like that's how it always goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot more cranes over there. They're like kind of walking funny.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go home because it's getting late and I have not been home yet from work.
I'm so tired.
Yeah,
it was like a long day, and then I went and got the adjustment, and then I ate some food, and now I just want to sleep.
We went to Suka's. We showed you that. Just a quick little blip. And then we went from Suka's, took Heather home, then we went to the post office, then we went to the co-op market to see if they have... I don't know what's going on with the kefir around town.
Yeah,
I have kefir grains. They're wet kefir grains. If anybody knows anything about kefir grains, let me know if they've been sitting for a while, if they're still good. Because I don't know. I don't know if, because they're wet. If they were dry, I wouldn't worry because you can keep those forever.
Because she got them last summer and
the end of summer.
And she didn't get the chance to use them.
But yeah, so we didn't find kefir at the co-op, so we went to Sunshine Health Foods, and they have. Hand me that. They have. This is actually a really weird kefir. It's kind of strange because it's like, I don't know. It's almost like diluted sour cream. So it's kind of clumpy and milky. So it's different from other kefirs that I've had. It's okay. It's better than nothing.
The lady who checked us out, though, she was funny. She's like, looking at it, you think it's going to be like some delicious, like, creamy smoothie type thing. She's like, does not taste that way. Because it's sour. Because it's aged.
Yeah.
She was like, nope, I'm going to stick with my chocolate milk.
Yeah, and I told her that's why I like the goat's milk kefir, because goat's milk has, it's got more sodium content to it. So it actually takes the sour taste out of the kefir. So it's a lot more creamier and a lot more, like cream, like regular milk.
Yeah, but she was like, I'm not convinced.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not. She said, I'll stick to my chocolate milk.
She was a funny character.
And then I said something about, well, it's good because I drink it later at night when I get, because at night you get like these cravings, like you feel like you want something to eat before you go to bed. So I'll drink a little bit of this and I won't have, that gets rid of my cravings. And then I don't eat until lunch the next day.
I have a coworker who does a similar thing, except she drinks a little bit of grape juice because she said it changes the flavor of everything. So then she doesn't want a snack. I was like, that's kind of a fun trick.
Yeah.
Whatever works.
That's the same thing as use the mouthwash.
Yeah.
Use mouthwash and then everything tastes nasty.
Weird. I would think mouthwash would make you feel like you're like waking up though. Like it's morning.
Right.
Getting ready to.
Yeah.
With your fresh breath.
We're watching swans and ducks go by. That's why our eyes are everywhere. Our eyes are everywhere all the time anyway.
Yeah.
Because we're always looking around at every squirrel,
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Ooh, shiny.
I still can't remember what I wanted to talk about the other thing. But if I remember, I'll get back to you.
Life updates.
Right. Okay, I hope you're all doing well. And I don't know, we can make this the end. Close it out.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, see you in the next one. And, like and subscribe and tell your friends. And, we got a whole bunch of Disney, probably. This is what we're thinking. We got a whole bunch of people that were Disney oriented or Disney subscribers. And
but we don't get to go to Disney very often. We
Mm-hmm.
do love Disney, but we don't have a whole lot of Disney content.
Yeah.
So,
oh gosh, we would love to go to Disney all the time.
So we gained a bunch of subscribers, but then we've lost a good handful of them.
Mm-hmm.
So we're thinking maybe it's
they're looking for that
them.
Disney content, maybe.
Yeah. So
because they've seen all the cruise vlogs.
But if you like more Alaska content and just what it's like to live in Alaska and just watching our family vlog,
and we will be going.
Yeah, it's almost
pretty quick here. Once the roads are clear, I'm on the road because I don't leave town all winter long, and I get the itch to go.
Oh, and I feel like I was kind of hinting to like big life changes and updates and stuff. Mom kind of gave away that I've been looking for new opportunities in regards to my career. The first one didn't work out, which I think worked for the best because they kept promising me they were going to reach out within a certain time frame. That never happened.
She had to
Yeah,
reach out to them a couple times.
Yeah, and they got back to me like at a way later date, and they were like, "We decided to go with someone else." So I was like, "Yeah, maybe I don't want to work for you anyway because
you don't sound very organized."
Yeah, because it doesn't sound like you guys kind of keep up on things. So I have applied to some other places. Hopefully those
Say
one
some prayers.
of those work out.
Say some prayers for us.
Yeah, one's part-time, one's full-time. I'm hoping to get the full-time position.
They're kind of at the same place. So.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
If I got to do part-time for a bit and then look for stuff during the off season, that'll be what it is, but at least I'll get out of my current work environment.
Yeah.
Which is what's kind of causing me all the stress.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay. So we'll see you later then.
Yeah, here's the 5th goodbye. Goodbye.
I'm going to try to explain this while I'm on the video here. But right now, sunrise and sunset don't really mean anything. I mean, the sun goes below the horizon. But if you look at night, we have no nighttime, and the astronomical twilight, there's no astronomical twilight. That means we cannot see any stars in the sky right now because there's no night. It's not dark enough. Our nautical twilight, which means it's, dark after sunset. So it's just, like our civil twilight. That's a little bit longer, but nautical twilight means, it's dark to the eye. Civil twilight means like dawn and dusk, from dawn and dusk. There's, 2.5 hours of civil twilight. So that's kind of, as dark as it gets. So right now, it's daylight, 24 hours. It's May 4th, and we have light in the sky 24 hours, light enough that we cannot see the stars. So people wonder why you can't see the aurora, because it has to be dark to see the aurora. So I hope you can understand that. And that'll be the end of our video. Sorry, because I'm like talking with my hand, even though you can't see my hand moving. So I'm bouncing the camera around. Okay. We'll see you later. Like and subscribe. Bye for now.